Right,
Hello.
off we go.
Happy Monday.
Hello.
Well, I've got nothing to show you because I had a very lazy weekend.
Well, I sort of was a little bit busy because, as you say, we got our book.
I ain't got stuck on row 4.
Yeah. And I read it and I reread it and we tried it. And then we tried it again.
And
And I reread it and I thought, this isn't working. And row 4 in here is so short.
Yeah.
It's not enough. There must be a errata somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I kept thinking about it, and you know how sometimes you think too hard?
Yeah.
And I said to Jan, I'm just going to put this down and walk away.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went home, and I thought, I've done this shawl twice at least.
This is how it turns out to be.
So I went and got the one that I knew where it was.
She must have shawls in every cupboard.
I think I have. And I'm trying to work it out, and this is my summery, cottony, blue one. I wear it to death in the summer.
Yeah.
I just love it. And I just love the pattern. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, right, well, all these, not the fan rows, the other rows. On the first row you do the increases.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's working out on the 4th row where you set up for the fan row, which are increases and which aren't. And I knew that somewhere along the line you set it up where you haven't got the big increases. So I looked at this and I thought, flipping heck, it's like a spider's web. I can't tell what's what, because it was done in fine cotton with a big hook. So then I thought, oh, I've got one that was in something more substantial, and actually you can see the pattern better.
Yeah.
Again, it's a cotton yarn. So I looked at this.
Well, on this one you can definitely see
yeah,
the
you
increases.
can definitely see the increases for the V at the back.
Yeah.
But up here on row 4,
Yeah.
finally sussed it. And I thought, that's what it is. So I went back to the book and looked at it and I thought, do you know what? How the hell I got to that in the first place? I haven't got a clue.
But when I went wrong, I thought, I don't need to worry. All I need to do is ask Sue because she's made it twice.
Yeah.
But, you know,
It was a while ago, Jan.
But Sue was reading the book out to me and I'm going like that. And we got as far as row 3 and then it just went pear-shaped.
So anyway, I got home and I thought, I'm going to crack this. If it kills me, I'm going to crack it. So I thought, I'll do the first few rows with fan rows in one colour and like set-up rows in a different colour. And I've sorted it. So I need to finish this row and then Jan knows
Where I'm going.
where you're going, because it's really easy to follow now.
Well, I knew it would be once it got set up. But it was just doing the setup.
It's easier to follow with the fan rows and the setup rows in a different...
Yeah.
You
So
know.
now I can go past row 3.
Yeah! You'll be able to get past row 3.
I've got 2 shawls in the front room, just up to row 3.
So there we go.
So there we go.
My good deed for the day.
And Sue's
So-
book finally turned up.
So when I finish this row, all you've got to remember is beginning fan, normal setup until here, and then you've got the increase, which is, you know, obviously the V at the back, but it's not a massive V.
No, it's more of a
It's
slopey
very
V, very subtle. I've gone off
it's short. Yeah,
the real points.
I've never liked
I used to love
deep
the deep
points.
points because I used to wear them very, very long, you know, so
Yeah.
that the fringe was practically touching my boots. You know, I used to wear the huge ones, you know, very sort of, what was she called? Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
You know, really, and they always had big fringing on them.
I know when you look at these like Russian magazines on the internet, and they've got charts but the models wearing these shawls are all massive, and you think, do you know what? I bet them are lovely and cosy and.
Well, I made one
warm.
years ago that was a complete semicircle, and it was absolutely gorgeous, and it was really, really big, and that one touched my toes nearly.
Yeah.
But I made it in some Fildar wool, and it just washed like string.
Right.
It looks okay from a distance, you know, but when you get close up to it, it's like stringy. But can I find this pattern? It's in one of my Fildar books. And you know, when I was reorganising everything, all I can think of is maybe they're in with my knitting patterns because they've got knitting and crocheting in. So I need to go
Could be.
and look through. I've got 3 big tub things with knitting patterns in. So maybe they're in there. Because a friend of mine she said, have you still got that pattern? And I said, yeah, I've still got the pattern somewhere. But can I find it? And I would like to do the shawl again, but in something better quality. Well, Fildar was really good quality, but I don't know what I did to it. Maybe I put it in the machine, but I killed it.
Yeah.
And it just went like string. It was cotton and linen, I think, but it just went. It just looks like I've crocheted fine string now. It's just not nice. But I love the shawl. And it practically goes around you like 3 times. It's massive. And I thought, oh, I'd love to make another one. Maybe in black. I must be crazy.
Oh, flipping heck.
I must be crazy.
You must be.
But it would be great, you know, for if you're wearing a dress in the summer and you don't want to put a coat on.
Well, I must admit, once I'd sorted this out, and I thought, oh, that blue yarn that I got from Lolly's Little Wool Shack.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I fancy one in dark blue. It'll look nice with jeans and everything. And, you know, in winter, over a denim jacket, I'm thinking, oh, yeah. And then I'm thinking, no, you've got 5 balls of this, and you've got 5 balls that'll make a garment. Not 1 ball that'll make a bloody shawl.
We had this discussion
and it was like,
this morning. She says to me, I need to order some brown. She says, I've been dicing about whether I should order it or shouldn't do. And then she said, but I've forgotten what I wanted the brown for.
Yeah, but the thing is, they've got some brown. I wanted like a dark chocolate brown. And when I was looking through, they've got forest green. Well, you know me and green.
Oh, I know you and green.
And it's sort of this sort of green. And I thought, oh no. And then I thought, I can make me blue shawl because I can just order another couple of balls.
This is what we like.
And then I'm thinking, no.
I've actually taken the box of all this variated. I took it upstairs now because it was like haunting me. It was sitting on the chair.
Well,
and the more I was looking at it, the more I was thinking, oh my God, I've got these balls to. I've got all these balls.
Well, I got that. It's called aubergine.
Oh yeah.
So of course, I tell you, if I've not got 3 things on, they go all at once.
Oh.
And I just love this colour. This colour is just.
I love aubergine.
Oh. Maroon, burgundy, whatever you want to call it. They've got
that will go in my new skirt. Look, it's got little bits.
Hey,
little
it would
bits,
too.
little bits in it. I was thinking.
I'd started a fine one.
Yeah, look, it's got it in there further down. Oh yes, I must find some maroon.
There you go. Yeah.
See, it's a new skirt I got the other day.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so jealous.
And I didn't know what to put on with it today. So all I had in my wardrobe that sort of matched was this green top. And I was thinking, well, this is not very good for winter, is it? Even though I've got a little top underneath.
Well, no, you need an aubergine shawl to.
I need an aubergine shawl.
Yeah.
Obviously, to go on top of it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I must have some aubergine upstairs.
Oh, you must have. I'm sorry, but you must have.
I must have. I'm not ordering any more.
Well, this is my little treat to me. And
I treat myself too often.
Although
that's my trouble.
I came to the conclusion when I was doing these bits, and I looked at this green shawl, and I thought, do you know, it looks better in a heavier weight.
Yeah.
But I'm going to carry on with it.
Yeah.
Because
but of course, it's coming summer.
Yeah.
Eventually.
It'll be summer by the time I've finished it.
Not that there's a lot of difference between our summer
And our winter.
except that there's no chance of snow usually in the summer, and sometimes the sun shines.
Yeah.
And the rain's a bit warmer.
I'm disappointed how today's turning out because this morning it
did
was
look
really,
nice,
really
yeah.
cold, but it was really, really bright. And
Yeah.
you somehow don't feel the cold the same, do you?
I like.
And it was
sun.
lovely, but it's gone overcast and dismal now.
I like bright.
Dull and dismal, Lorraine, like your wool.
She bought another one, hasn't she? Is that one called Dull and Dismal? Did she buy?
Yeah, when on the other Saturday, she bought Dull and Dismal and I bought The Nightmare.
No, she's bought another one since then.
Right.
She sent me a message. I can't remember what it's called though, but it's called something like that.
Yeah.
She has bought another skein. And it's got another weird name. And my skein of yarn was not Rolex, it was the other word with a B. My friend said, "Oh, you were so ladylike the way you read it out as Rolex." And I said, "I didn't have my glasses on." And it's good I didn't.
Way up.
All the way up. I must go and attend.
I bet it's the post.
I must go and attend to my offspring. Hang on.
That's it, Gigi's here today.
What's the matter, sunshine?
And he was sat on the arm of the chair, surveying his kingdom. So I bet you the postman's come. I'm trying to listen to see if she says the postman's been. But no, he's still at it. Oh, got a book. Sounds like she's got a book.
Parcel from World of Books.
Oh, right, come on, get it in here. Let's have a look.
I don't even know if I've got this one already because it's one of those cheapo books I ordered through Amazon. And it's from World of Books.
Oh, here's me trying to finish a row for her.
So if I've got this one, you're going to be going home with another book.
Oh gosh.
They fool me. They put different front covers on things. And when you get it, I've already got the book, but it's got a different front cover on it. Oh! No, it's a different one. I haven't got this one. Minnie Makes Crochet. Oh, I haven't got this one.
Oh, right. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, sweetie. No babies. Well,
No, I know, but...
Basic stitches, oh, we've got all the usual. Oh, don't they look nice all lumped together like that, all the flowers?
They do, actually.
Yeah, oh, it's got a load of how-tos. Gosh, there's row upon row upon row. Oh, that's what I said. Not row.
Page. I knew what you meant.
My brain is not with it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll be glad when I get to patterns. I'm still on how-tos. Oh, it's got a lot of stitches. Stitch patterns.
Well, that's good, because sometimes they in themselves can be quite inspirational, can't
Yeah,
they?
well, it's got loads. Oh, look, loads more stitch. I hope there's some patterns in here. Oh, it's got how to stuff toys. That's one thing I do need. Oh, we've got project patterns. We're up to the patterns now. Beaded necklace. It's called Minnie Makes 35 Beautiful Projects to Make and Give. I don't know who it's by. DK, whoever DK is.
I think that's the...
Publisher.
Yeah, it might just be a compilation.
Yeah.
But usually they credit somebody with.
Party bunting.
A lot of people like that,
Yeah.
you know,
Flower
crochet
garland.
bunting.
Oh, there's something a bit bigger. I must make one of these basket things. You know when you put chunky together?
Yeah, I must admit, it's one of those things that you think, ooh, I can do that.
Yeah.
And you never get round to doing it.
Flower pin cushion.
Well, that looks pretty.
Yeah. I've got mine in a plastic bag. I wouldn't make those, I must admit, although they're nice. Rustic pouffays or poofs, whatever you want
They
to call
are
them.
nice, but a lot of work I should imagine.
Yeah, a lot of work. And I keep saying I'm going to make one of these rugs, you know, a chunky rug. Because I've got somewhere, in the garage I think, somewhere, I've got 2 skeins of that t-shirt yarn
Right.
in grey. So it would be nice. Intarsia or Intarsia cushion.
I never get to do colour work really well. It's something.
Yeah.
I don't.
I've done it in waistcoats and things, yeah. Cushion. When I was in my flower power, well, I'm still in my flower power here. When I was in it first time round, I used to make waistcoats done with all like fair owl pattern done in crochet.
Right.
Chevron cushion. I can't make woolly cushions because Gigi gets his feet in them. You're the same with your cat, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mobile phone covers.
Oh, that's fine. All right, yeah, nice and simple, but nice. Yeah.
I used to have mine in a cosy because I used to have to throw it in the drawer at work. And it used to get all scratched.
Yeah.
So, coin purses. That reminds me of Rosita, but hers are a lot nicer. You checked out the bead ones she makes. Oh, I don't think I like that poor baby in that. It reminds me of the war years.
Oh, I think it's quite nice. I think it's, a bit retro, like
Yeah.
elf sort of.
Child's hat with ear flaps.
I must admit, I do like those.
Ooh,
A beret.
a beret. Woman's beret. I cannot wear a beret.
Do you know I used to wear them?
I cannot. I just look.
I had
I look
two.
like a right.
I had no, not 2 or 3. I must have had 3 or 4 when I was
Yeah.
a teenager. I used to love wearing my berets.
broomstick lace. We were just discussing that earlier.
We
weren't
were, yeah.
I've never got. Well, I can do it, but I never think it looks tidy when I do it. Oh, look what I need a pair of these wrist warmers, but I need to make mine longer because it's my arms that are cold.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, have they got a row of bobbles?
They've got a row of something, yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Could be
like
bubbles.
bubbles or puffs or.
Tweed stitch cowl. The only cowl I've ever worn has been that
Oh,
one.
it's yeah, single crochet.
Yeah. Whatever.
Looks nice though.
Oh, Charles mittens with
Whoa.
the string. I could do with the string on mine.
I could do with a string on it. Everything I own.
Oh, those are so sweet. Baby boys booties. They're cute. Not that we have any baby boys in our house.
Oh, they are nice.
In our family, we don't do boys.
Do you know?
No, they only do girls. Baby girls booties, they're sweet as well.
They are. Little Mary Janes, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Well, my son's family only do girls.
Oh.
Men's chunky socks, they'd be okay to wear in the house, wouldn't they? They wouldn't fit in your boots, would they? Unless you had boots about
Several. Not if they were chunky.
several sizes larger. Be alright for Wellingtons. If you had big Wellingtons, wouldn't they? Wellington boots. Oh, they're quite nice looking. Ladies' ankle socks, they look nice and fine. I just don't like using really good wool for socks. I'm just a bit of a... Oh, here we are. A sweater at last.
Oh.
A cropped sweater, but I would not wear it cropped, of course, because it would show my rather large belly.
Let's have a look. Oh, that's quite nice stitch, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit homework, but not too.
Oh, no, I like that.
It's done in I don't know what, because I haven't got my glasses on. Can't tell you what it's done in. What's it done in?
Let's have a look. DK weight.
Oh, that's good.
They've used DK weight alpaca or wool.
Well, it wouldn't
And
be
it has a
alpaca or
slight-
wool.
And it has a slight sparkle.
Oh. Be nice in that grey, sparkly wool I bought.
Yeah, it would. It would too.
Yeah. I need some new sweaters. I've got loads of sweaters upstairs, but they're all a little bit on the shabby side because I made them all.
It's sort
2 or
of a
3
V
years ago.
stitch,
Yeah,
but the way that they've not gone into the V, I don't think.
yeah. I suppose it's more a
I'm
question
sure
of
it's a
tension,
V
isn't it?
stitch though.
More a question of tension, isn't it? You know, if your tension's not too loose, then it won't be very holy, will it?
Just doesn't look like a V stitch.
Mm. I need some nice sweaters. It's getting a bit
It
cold.
looks
for
lovely. The
wearing
colour
these.
is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like a bluey grey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking what hook it's on, but I can't see. Oh, 3.5, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why it looks so fine. I've got lots of child's hoodie. That's quite nice.
I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Whether or not it's
that's
one of
pretty.
the. Yeah.
That's pretty, but I don't have any little girls that would wear it.
Nice and summery, that, isn't it?
My great granddaughters wouldn't wear it. Oh, look, a beach bag. I only like bags if they're lined,
Yeah.
because they tend to go all droopy and out of shape. Same with these type of bags, you know, if you go up the village and get a pound of carrots or something, by the time you come back it's dragging on the floor.
Or is it one of those mesh ones?
Yeah.
Really? Do you not remember? I remember my grandma having something like that. And it was like, I used to think of it as like a hairnet with two leather handles.
Yeah.
And they were brilliant because you could just get.
I had one, and it was done like in macrame, in string.
Yeah.
And it just had two wooden handles and this macrame bag. That was brilliant. That didn't go saggy because it was like string. It was really substantial. There's Teddy Bear. And it was actually made. My uncle used to be an occupational therapist in the days where they had a TB hospital, tuberculosis, but it was rife in the UK. And they used to make them, you know, to occupy them.
Yeah.
Because they used to spend months. I mean, I used to go past it and see them, and they used to sleep outdoors, even if it was snowing.
Yeah, they used to put them out, didn't they?
Yeah.
It sounds well, that, don't they? Used to put them out.
And they used to have these like big waterproof covers over their beds. And they believed that
like
the fresh
air, and,
cured the TB. That's what they believed, yeah. And they used to pull all the beds out onto the verandas. I mean, they were like undercover. They were out in the air.
Yeah.
They had a roof over their head, but I mean, if it was raining, they had to wear these waterproof covers like over the top of the beds. I can still see all these kiddies. But it was for tuberculosis. I think it was tuberculosis and polio, I think it was. But it was a hospital. My uncle was the occupational therapist there. And that's what they used to make, these macrame things.
Yeah.
And macrame hanging basket things, you know, to put your plants in.
I love those.
I know.
I love those. I used to have one that was quite long, and it had you could put a smallish pot in the top one and then a bigger pot in the bottom.
I had it in the bathroom with spider plants in, and they did really well. Yeah. Because they had enough moisture.
Well, I can do macrame, and I have made a plant hanger, but these that have the two and are more decorative.
They always had a tassel on the end.
Yeah, I just love them.
These are when I used to go to St Ives back in the 60s, 70s, and they used to have all these craft shops. I don't know whether they're still there because I've not been to St Ives for years. But every shop was like a craft shop.
Yeah.
And it was all full of handmade pottery.
Trippy shops.
Yeah. Handmade shops. And everyone you went in always had these incense sticks burning. Yeah. You know, and patchouli was the flavour of the year that year, you know. Ooh. Every time you went to the shop it was knocking you over with patchouli oil. And they used to have everything made out of string, painted pebbles, or things like this.
Yeah. Do you know there was one in
these shops? I could spend hours. Tenby. Yeah.
And all those kind of. It was a big one, and we went on holiday with a couple of friends. We were camping, and this shop. We must have gone in it every day, and every day we saw something new.
I loved it because it was all cheesecloth, was all the embroidered cheesecloth. And there used to be skirts and tops and I could have spent hundreds. We
bought a blanket, and it's a sort of Native American pattern.
Yeah.
And it's just black and white. Now, when did we go? 1996?
Yeah.
I'm sure I remember it being 96.
Well, I went with my friend in the 60s.
So it's like 20 years ago and I've still got
Yeah.
the blanket.
I went with my friend in the 60s, just the two girls together. And then I went with my husband on my honeymoon down to St Ives, which was
Alright.
1968. And I think I've been back once since then, but we didn't stay. We were staying somewhere
Yeah.
else. And I just said I want to go to St Ives. Damn phone now, excuse me for a moment. It's one of those days, isn't it? And it's going to
It
be one of
is,
those,
you were not going to get a...
it's one of
a full
those
half hour
silly
with
phone
Jan.
calls, I know it will be.
Well, I thought she was going in the lounge break, but no, she's got a phone in here.
It's an international one, so I'm not even going to answer it.
No.
It'll stop in a moment, ladies and gents. It'll stop in a moment.
Oh, what have you got there then?
These are what I bought or I found on the internet. This one's
Oh, is that Pineapple Dreams?
Pineapple Peacock, it's called.
That's it, Pineapple Peacock. I know I've
Pineapple
seen
Peacock.
it. It's a free one, that, as
Yeah,
well, isn't
I think
it?
it's a free one, yeah. And this one, I think this is free, I don't remember. Butterfly Shawlette. I had a very, very lazy day yesterday, didn't do any housework or anything, and I was just browsing. And some I bought and some were free, and I can't remember which is which. And this one's Ocean Scarf and Mitts. It's kind of like a shawlette, that really, isn't
Yeah.
it? With mitts to match. I don't know whether you can see it or not. So some of them I haven't printed out because they were about 16 pages long.
Yeah.
So some of them I didn't bother. Oh, and these were what I cut out of the magazines I sent down to
Right.
Karen. Out of 2 magazines, that's what I kept. The rest of the magazines went down to Karen's. And I got a magazine today, but we were just saying the same. Not yesterday, Saturday I got a magazine. And
There
then,
wasn't much in it. There's a lovely cowl in it, but
yeah, but the
work-
rest of it, I will show you that another time, but there just wasn't anything they would shout about, was
No.
there? I don't know what's going on. I mean, at one time I used to be like, whoa, there's a magazine come.
Yeah.
Because I used to have the Interweave sent to me.
Yeah.
And that used to be outstanding, and just recently it's gone right off. I don't even bother having it anymore now. Because they don't sell it. Well, they do if you, go round and about. They do sell it in hard
I've
copy.
never ever seen it in a shop.
No, you have to order it through
Yeah.
these magazine things. Excuse me opening the letter. I forgot I haven't opened the letter yet. And, but half the time you have to order them online, and I don't
Yeah.
like digital copies.
No, sometimes you like a magazine to flick through, don't you?
Oh, what on earth is this? Oh, it's not even mine. Oh dear, it's my next door neighbour's.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, I've just opened my next door neighbour's letter. I'll put it back, you can see I didn't read it, yeah? Oh dear. I hope she believes me. Maybe I'll
She
just
will.
Maybe I'll just push it through her door when she's not in.
Yeah,
Then she won't know who opened it.
that's it. Right, I've finished you that.
Good, good, good.
So now all you need to do is...
Finish it off because it looks quite nice. I've got a template, I've got a copy.
That's it. Yeah, so all you're doing is doing that. Man, I'm saying just follow that row, but it's got an increase there and you don't want the increase. You just want to do
Straight.
treble, 3 chain, single in the middle thingy, 3 chain, treble, and then just 2 chain, treble, start again until you get to the centre back.
Did you follow that? I hope you followed it. I shall give you questions at the end of this video.
Yeah. See, the trouble is I've read it in American and I'm trying to tell you in
English.
English
I can read American patterns, but I've had to teach myself. I mean, it makes me smile sometimes when I see comments saying, but it's in English. And I'm thinking, we've had to cope with patterns being in American. I mean, when I say I did about up to the age of 60 without using an American pattern, it's only the last like 12 years, 10, 11 years that I've actually been using American patterns. I mean, I've had to teach myself.
Yeah.
And it was hard for me because it was ingrained in me.
Yeah.
The English way was ingrained in me. It's like when Christina...
I must admit, I'm now quite bilingual.
Yeah, when
crochet
Christina
terms.
comes and she's trying to teach me how to knit, you know, like the continental way that she knits. But, I mean, I've been knitting since I was 5, and I'm 72 this month, so it's trying to unlearn.
Yeah.
I can't unlearn. I just knit the way I knit.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's going to stay, I think. You know, much as it looks quicker, and much as it would probably be easier on my wrists, that you don't do all this...
Yeah, flicking it about and...
You know, the throwing of your yarn. You know, I still can't get the hang of it.
I must admit, I'd like to keep trying, just to see if I can...
I can't get the hang of the purl.
No. Christina, we need purl lessons.
Oh, you could have purl lessons. I'm quite happy throwing. It's like teaching a really old dog a new trick, you know?
Yeah.
It's just not going in at all. I'm too old, Christina, sorry. It's like the way I crochet, it's not the right way, it's the way I do it.
Yeah, am I right in thinking when Christina was here and she was showing, she cast on, and did she cast on double the amount of stitches?
No,
to
she
give it
casted on two needles.
2 needles, that's it. I knew it was double something, it was double needles.
I do the same with socks. I cast on with 2 needles together and then slide 1 needle out.
I couldn't remember the other day.
It's to
and I
give
was
you,
thinking,
you know, so you don't get...
Did you do twice as many stitches?
No.
And what
It's
have
so
you?
you
But
don't...
It was 2 needles.
So you don't get that tight edge when you're casting on with knitting with socks. If you cast on with the 2 needles together as if they're one, and then slide obviously the needle, it doesn't have the stitches on, just slide, don't slide the one out with the needles, you know. And then you do that all the way around and it gives you a lovely stretchy top on your socks.
Right. I'm going to have to go home and I'm going to have to braid it and that great big piece of mustard knitting. I'm going to have to frog it and start again. I've learnt so much in the past few weeks,
with
just little tricks about knitting. That.
But I can't do the purl that Christina does. I could do the knitting, but I can't do the purling. And you see you be doing 2 stitches and then 2 stitches the other way.
Yeah.
No. She's doing knit 2 purl too. I can knit and I love to knit and I have knitted for many, many years. But the reason why you don't see me knit is it sets my shoulders off. So I won't put it down. When I get knitting, I'm like, oh, knitting. I love knitting. And I'm going, tick, 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 tick. And then after about 3 hours, I'm like, I can't move, you know, I'm stuck. And then the day afterwards, I can't even put my shoulders down.
Oh.
If I would just say, right, knit for half an hour, put the timer on, half an hour, put it down. But I really enjoy knitting, so I just go crazy. And then that's what happens. So that's why I won't knit, because I will knit.
I still prefer my crochet.
Yeah. I will knit if somebody requests, like, I don't mean anybody on Etsy, I mean, if my niece requests knitting, I will brave it and do that. And some things are better knitted, like things with, you know, polo necks and things that are grippy. Or even, I mean, Kelly was knitting a fabulous pair of gloves for her mum,
Oh,
and they were right down here, and she'd actually dyed the yarn herself as well.
Gorgeous colour too. Everybody kept saying, oh, what?
Clever Kelly.
Yeah, definitely.
And she is hoping to come, not this coming Thursday, the Thursday afterwards. Because this coming Thursday, Sue...
I'm going to have a me injection.
Yeah. And I'm still waiting for the date. That's why I opened that letter, because I thought it might have been my date. And then it wasn't my letter.
Oops.
I'll wait while she's out.
Yeah.
Through her door. Then she won't know who's opened it.
Never mind, it was an accident.
Well, it was. I didn't look at it. You saw I didn't look at
That's
it.
it, and you've got, you know, loads of people out there who...
Yeah, I didn't read it, did I? I didn't read it. No. I opened it and looked at the title of it and I thought, that's not mine. What's that? Then I looked at the address at the top and it wasn't my address.
It's postman's fault.
They shouldn't have given it. They shouldn't have.
No.
Oh, I mean, one day I was really, really embarrassed because I opened the wage slip of the lad next door.
Oh, God.
I was in one of those days
Well,
where
you do. It comes through your door, so you just...
One of those days where you get like about half a dozen letters. And I was merrily opening them all, and then I thought, oh, what? I thought, oh, no. It's the lad next door's wage slip. I went in and I said, I'm sorry, Tony, I didn't read it. And I didn't. As soon as I looked at the weight, I thought, looked at the name, I thought, no, it's not mine. Put it back in the envelope. And of course I'd ripped it open, as I do, you know. I don't open my letters daintily, as you probably noticed. I go, so I can't even glue it back together again. And if I put a bit of sellotape on it, it looks as though you've read it and...
Yeah, it makes it...
Makes it worse, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't make it any better, it makes it worse.
So I'm just going to push it through the door when she's not in.
Sorry written on it.
Opened in error. Sorry.
Yeah. Didn't read it, honest.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't.
No, signed anonymous.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing when you do things like that, though, isn't it? I must learn to read. When Ian was here, I always used to look to see whether it was... Because I's and J's look very much alike. So I always used to have to look and it said Mr.
Yeah.
Or Mrs. or Ms. or whatever. Because if it just says the initial, you know, me, blind bat, but it happens to be Ian, yeah.
That wouldn't have gone down well, would it?
Oh,
no.
no. No.
No.
That was one thing that used to bug me in my marriage. I never opened anything that was addressed to my ex, but he opened everything.
Oh no, that's double standards. I never open anything that's addressed to my other half.
Yeah.
But he never opens anything that's addressed to me.
No, he used to open things that were addressed to me. And he'd say, oh, you've had a letter from so-and-so, and everything. And he'd say, will you stop doing that? And he says, well, you'll show it to me anyway. I said, yes, I know I will show it to you anyway. There's no secrets, but I want to open it myself.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there was no secrets. There was anything that came through the door that he couldn't have read. But it was just the thought that I wanted to be the one that opened it because it was addressed to me. And he could never
get his head round.
Never get his head round it. He'd always open everything. I mean, I didn't mind if it was addressed to both of us, if it was a bill or something like that, because our names were on everything.
Yeah.
Joint names were on everything, you know, the gas bill, electric bill, everything like that. Because back in the day, you used to have bills, didn't you? You used to have to go and pay them.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. But when it was my name on it, it might have only been a hospital appointment or something, but I still wanted to open it myself. Things that make you annoyed. That's why I'm upset, because I've opened next door's letter.
You'll live. I'm sure it's not the end of the world.
I don't think it's anything important
no,
anyway.
It's not the end of the world.
Oh dear. I'm also upset because I lost my chocolate reindeer cakes on the way home from Tesco. I bought 4 chocolate reindeer cakes and I thought, Sue and I'll have those when she comes. And I can't find them. And I know that I didn't leave them in Tesco's because he packed my bags for me. And I always look to make sure that everything's empty, you know, before I go. So I know I didn't leave them. But I put them on the scooter, so they probably bounced off when I was on my way home.
Could well have done. Never mind. Next time.
My chocolate reindeer cakes. And they were on special offer as well.
Disaster.
Disaster.
We had to have chocolate flake cakes.
Yeah, but they were nice.
But they were very nice, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm upset with that. I was expecting something else besides that book. I was expecting that sweater book thing. But I think I've already got it anyway.
Well,
but I haven't got that one.
wait and see. And
But it's not a really, really what I call inspiring book apart from that cardigan. But it was a cheap one. I didn't pay full price for it, so.
the swings and roundabouts, because
Swings.
it's inspirational.
Because
You know, you look at, those little baskets that
Yeah.
are made in
but you
chunky
can
or
pay,
t-shirt yarn and think, ooh,
You can pay £5 something for a pattern.
yeah,
On Etsy. I mean, I was looking at some things, I don't know whether they were on Etsy or Ravelry because I was browsing, and they were quite plain patterns. They weren't intricate, designed with lots of whatever. And some of them were £7. And I'm thinking,
what?
where'd you get £7 for that design?
Yeah.
It wasn't intricate like one of Doris's with, you
Yeah.
know. I don't mind if they're tutorial ones and they've got loads of instructions and they're quite a intricate pattern with
Yeah.
different rows and that. But when it's something like a pair of arm warmers that don't even look like they need a pattern,
Yeah,
and they're asking like £7 for the pattern, I'm thinking, get away with you,
Yeah.
you know. You must think we...
I know, but you see, what they don't realise is if that pattern was a lower price,
They'd sell more.
they'd sell more.
Mm.
Because there are an awful lot of people out there who, like you, would say, I'm not paying that for that.
I don't mind if it's a really intricate design.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, if there's work gone into it, a tutorial, charts,
Everything.
photographs, whatever,
Yeah, then that's
then
different.
it's worth it.
But when you pay £5 and it comes in this one sheet, and you're thinking,
Yeah, but they'd sell 10 times more
yeah,
if it was, a
£2.
couple of quid.
Yeah, £2 or something like that.
Yeah.
I must admit, I spend stupid money on magazines that I don't use anything out of them half the time.
Yeah, but there are times when you do.
And they're £6 and £7, but I just like them. They're just like
Yeah.
my bunch of flowers. I've
Yeah.
only got fake flowers here at the minute, but my bunch of flowers is like my treat to myself.
Yeah.
I don't smoke, barely drink, and because my son said, "What do you want for your birthday?" And he's going on like that, and I said, "Get me a nice bottle of rum."
Yeah.
Because that bottle of rum will last me all through Christmas and New Year. Because I'm not a heavy drinker, I just like an odd drink now and again.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he buys me a really nice brand,
Yeah.
Because I just buy the cheap stuff. But I
Me
do
too.
like a bit of Captain Morgan's, something
Yeah.
like that. Ooh.
Do you like that spice
Oh, I
rum?
love it.
We tried some of that the other year, I think it was. I think it was Captain Morgan's spiced.
Yeah, spiced. And
But I like the coconut one,
Oh,
like Malibu.
I can drink it, but I'm
Oh,
not so keen on that.
And do you know
I-
what? It's lovely with a bit
Yeah.
of whiskey in it. I know that sounds absolutely
I like
disgusting,
the,
and whiskey lovers will absolutely go off their trolleys, but
I love
it's
the
lovely.
golden Bacardi, but you can usually only get that when you're abroad.
Right.
But I tell you what, when you bring rum or whatever back from abroad, it's like pin your eyes back. You have to be careful not to put much in your glass. Otherwise you'd be crossing a really wobbly line. But I'm not a drinker, before you think I'm alcoholic or something. No, I just enjoy a drink. Maybe once a week or maybe once a fortnight. I just enjoy a drink. I think to myself, just fancy
Yeah,
a drink.
just fancy it,
fancy
yeah.
a drink. I mean, Julie next door, my lovely neighbour next door, when she used to go away sometimes, she would bring me back, because I used to look after her dog,
Yeah.
and she used to bring me back a bottle of rum or whatever. And at Christmas time, she'd say, "You're not still drinking that same bottle of rum, are you?" Yeah, I still got it. Because that's how long it lasts.
Yeah, I must admit, I can make, spirits last.
Oh yeah, I can make spirits last the whole 12 months round.
Yeah.
I must admit, when I was married, I used to like having all the spirits in. Because if anybody came then and they'd said, "Have you got a gin? Have you got a vodka? Have you got this?" We had it.
Yeah.
Not because we were heavy drinkers or anything like that, but we used to keep a good cupboard.
Yeah.
You know, because you never knew what people were going to like. There was always gin, vodka, Bacardi.
That's it, and you'd
like
go
that.
to somebody's house and they'd have everything.
Yeah.
You'd think, that's nice to be able to
Give them
choose
a choice.
what you want.
Yeah, give them a choice, yeah. And we used to have the mixers as well. But obviously, you know, now I'm poor. I have my one bottle of rum. Well, I think there's a little bit of Bailey's there as well.
Oh, right, yeah, Bailey's is standard,
Bailey's
isn't
is
it,
nice,
Christmas?
yeah. Bailey's. It's like a Irish cream.
Yeah.
Irish cream, whatever. Isn't it?
Is it
What's with it?
sort of, whiskey-ish base
Uh,
with cream and sort of...
I always remember my mum. Every Christmas, Advocaat and sherry. That's what we used to have.
Do you know I like Advocaat?
We used to have Advocaat
Make a
with
proper
lemonade,
snowball.
snowballs, yeah.
Yeah. That froth.
Yeah.
Oh, I could sit forever with that froth.
And my mother's sherry
Lovely.
glasses used to be that big, and they were like that shape.
Oh, proper like little schooner.
Yeah.
Oh no, schooners were bigger, weren't
Yeah, they were bigger, but these were little.
Little sherry glasses,
Little.
yeah.
They used to call them liqueur glasses, I think, didn't they, or something? And you've got about 3 teaspoons of
Yeah.
sherry in it. And she would sit there at Christmas and she'd go, "Oh, I've gone all hot." And her face would go bright red because my mother never drank at all. Christmas was, yeah. Then she'd go, "Oh, is it warm in here? Oh." And then she'd get a pattern for her knitting and she'd be patterning it. And then she'd go, "Oh, I'll have to go to bed." That was like one
Yeah.
little glass.
I don't mind sherry. I love it in trifle.
Uh-huh.
But if I buy sherry, I've got to buy a pale cream. I like the pale cream.
Mm. I used to love sherry, but I discovered it gave me migraine. So I
Right.
had to stop drinking it. Not that I drank a lot of it.
Oh no, a good sherry trifle.
Mm. Yeah,
I
you have
don't
to have
like
sherry.
it. Oh,
Yeah. You can't have fruitcake without a load of splodge.
that's it. Yeah.
I don't
proper
make
Christmas
it now
cake.
because I don't eat fruitcake anymore. But every year, you know, my ex used to be saying, "Does the cake need prodding?" And he used to prod it with the fork and pour a bit more on
Yeah.
it, you know. And you used to get drunk off a slice of egg. He used to love
Oh, a
it.
few years ago, we made
Mm,
a couple of Christmas cakes and some Christmas puddings.
yeah, but you start, don't you, about September?
Yeah. And then
Soaking
it's
the
like,
fruit. Soaking.
Got to feed the cake.
Feed. You have to feed the fruit first of
Yeah.
all. Leave it till it soaks up like that. And it's all plump.
Yeah.
And then when you've done the cake, you have to feed the cake as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. As you say, by the time it's done, you're picking it up. Like,
Yeah.
But my ex used to love that. Used to love that fruitcake. But I only ever ate it. Never.
Oh, I
actually
don't
ate
mind it, but
But fruitcakes
Small
you
doses.
buy are dry.
They are,
They're
the
not
shop
nice
bought
at all.
are
Oh,
dry.
no. Horrible. You can pay a fortune.
yeah.
Pay about £7 or £8 for this little thing that looks like it
Yeah.
fit on a saucer. And yet they're as dry as dust. It's the same with
I'll have to
mince.
get one and feed it and see
Yeah.
if that makes a difference.
It's the same with mince pies.
I'll see if I can find one
Yeah.
in supermarket.
I don't like shop mince pies.
Oh, some I do, but there's always that gap, that air gap, and it's not right.
But they've got this horrible pastry. It's never nice. is it?
Yeah.
You're chomping your way through like loads and loads of pastry and there's like a teaspoon of mince
Yeah.
at the bottom. No, I've got to have mine.
Yeah, proper.
Proper mince. I used to make my own, yeah.
Yeah.
I admitted
I
I didn't make
generally-
the
I
pastry
do.
because I'm rubbish
Tell
at
you
making
what
pastry.
I like doing a mince pie and you line your buns in with
Yeah.
your pastry. Put your mincemeat in, and then instead of putting a lid on it, put a crumble mix on it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely lovely.
Or I used to just put lattice, like
Yeah.
little strips. Because that way you feel as though you're not eating chunks of pastry, don't you? You feel as though
or
you're just eating.
a frangipan mix.
Mm.
Like a Bakewell
Yeah, I'm not keen on the
Bakewell
almonds.
sponge.
Yeah.
Oh no, I like that.
But I used to make my mince pie in a big tin, like a cake tin. So that when you got a slice, you got
Yeah.
mostly mince and hardly any pastry.
Yeah,
I used to put like
yeah,
sometimes I'd put lattice and sometimes I'd be fancy and I'd cut little leaves out and holly berries
Yeah.
and stick them on the top, This was when I used to cook, back in the day.
Well,
Oh,
you giving me ideas for Christmas now.
I mean, what's the point of me doing it now when it would just sit in the fridge and I'd be throwing it away because I'm diabetic anyway, so I'm not supposed to eat much sweet stuff. Having said that, I've just eaten, you know,